Sunday, August 21st, 2022, 8:04 a.m. Oh, August 21st. Sorry. Forgot about that. I slept for 4 hours. So, guys, I'm trying to see how this music in the background sounds. Just want to see how the effects are. I'll let it play for a little so I can review it. I'm trying to do different things with my stream because I'm bored with it. So I'm going to change the intro, make another outro, things of that nature. Cleaning up the channel some. So guys, I came on here because, yeah, apparently some people don't like how I run my channel. And I've always ran my channel the same way since day one. And I have much proof of it. Channels. I ran many of my channels, are all my channels the same way. And I know a lot of people don't like it. However, this is how I roll. Let me turn this off because I can't, or I gotta turn it down. Let me turn this down. It's still too a little loud. Hold on. Let me turn it up, but I like it just a little too loud. Yeah. Background. So, listen, guys, I've ran my channel the same way I have for the last almost 5 years. 4-something years. Channels. So, I get it. Some people don't like certain people that I communicate with. The beautiful thing is nobody's making you stay here. You don't have to watch it. You can go do whatever you want. Isn't that the beautiful thing in life? Is still we have free will. So, just want to say that you have free will to do whatever you want. Still. So, kind of. So what I'm saying about that is, as far as channeling and YouTube and the platforms that I stream on, and all my channels I constantly stream on all at once, you know, I'm sorry if you don't agree, but if you don't agree with the people on my panel, then you don't have to be here or you don't have to be in chat. It's simple. And what happened on Wednesday on my channel, if you go watch my 11-hour stream that was on Wednesday, you can see that the reason why I let things play out, and I let the people know on my panel multiple times that I'm going to let this play out, and it's pretty evident. Because you have to let people show their filthy hands. You have to let people show their filthy hands. I'm not sure if I'm digging this music right now, so I'm going to turn it off. Because I'm not sure if I dig it or not. Okay, I'll review it later. I like it, but I'm not sure. It's kind of distracting me from my thought process. However, yeah, I had to let the filthy hands of somebody that you thought was on your side and part of the tribe, the good vibes, the good vibe tribe, is not. So, again, people are really showing their true colors. This has been happening for years now. So nothing new under the sun, please, Daisy. She has been so good. Not a single whine. You're going to go outside? Not a single whine. But here, her mom's on StreamYard, so we'll go figure. That's all right, because I might just start using Streamlabs OBS. You really got to step it up. Once again, get more complicated with the software. They don't want to target me as much. Yeah, right. Come on, they really don't when I use that software. When I get all fancy, then they just don't even try. Yeah, I don't even know if the trolls come in then. So yeah, maybe I'll try changing around. Sorry, Cray Cray, but this is when I call that. I just block it out. Sorry, Cray Cray, I have to block you out right now because obviously they're amping up the frequencies on you. Sorry. For the moment. She was so good too. So I know what it is. It's called the Electric Devil. It's called the Invisible Enemy. Yeah, the invisible enemy. So, you know, some people, I'm not answering text messages the last day because my phone has literally been away from me and off. and I've checked it here and there, but I'm just not responding to things, especially what I do, especially when all that drama and demons come through and then I get directed energy weapons my way. Guess what I do? I just shut it down. I just shut it all off, including my phone and any drama that it goes with it. Okay. I don't sit there and engage and let other people trying to make me feel bad about how I run my channel. Okay. Just don't work like that. We're all adults. I'm a very uncensored channel. I don't censor shit. I mean, I try not to. I mean, to a point, I let my channel flow, and I let everybody know that on Wednesday. And and I could say, hey, there was a lot of insults thrown out by Voynich, that demon. However, I let everybody know, and at a point, if I was laughing, is because I was laughing because it's so laughable at this point. These demons. I asked him to repent himself or say sorry, or did he want to apologize? Even at his sobering moment, he said no, and then he went back into it. So I let that play out for multiple reasons so the world can see the demons that we're working with and how sly and slick they are. Okay? Because that is quite embarrassing when I mingle with people like that and then they turn around like that. Alcohol, spirits, or something in between doesn't matter. That would not happen if it wasn't really meant in his soul to be that way. So, again, so if you don't like it, then just let me know so I can if you guys don't like my channel and you don't want to be part of it, or you're not going to be back up here, you don't want to communicate with me, just let me know so we can cut those ties. Because, like I said, if you want to go run your channel and do live streams and run your channel how you do, and and particularly I'm talking about one person, and I'll say it, Leslie, because your text messages and you flip the script on me, and then and I'm not responding to that, and I don't have to, so I will not. All right. Uh, a lot of your subscribers that come over here, I don't like them. They're trolls, and if you want to mingle with your trolls, go ahead on your channel. Go ahead and start live streaming on your channel. The fact of the matter is Voynich showed his hand. I told everybody that what I was doing, and multiple times. So you go watch the whole stream. Really doesn't really matter to me. This is my channel and I run it the way I do. If you guys don't like it, sorry. You can choose to be on a panel or not. Period. You can choose to click off like you did or come back in like you did. So, and then to give me some guilt trip and about it is BS. So I'm not buying it, not gonna buy it. If you want to be friends and shake hands, that's fine. But again, I let Voynich play out who his demons are. Yeah, on my channel, and yeah, he insulted everybody. And you know what? I've always let that happen. You know how many times this has happened on my panel? Oh, for years. So nothing new under the sun. We've had it out. Well, lots of people have had it out, including me and some other people. So it's nothing new to me. I'm adult. I can handle my own fucking trash. I don't need moderators. In fact, I might fucking delete them all. Maybe I'll just leave one moderator on my channel. How about that? Yeah, I'll even make it even easier than that. I'll just let Fang Meisters run all my channels. That's it, because she's the closest one to me, and I trust her a lot. And actually, I'll be meeting her later this afternoon. So, or soon. So maybe I'll just do that, and then I don't have to worry about any of that. And I have one person I've networked with, and I actually communicate live with, that I can trust, Ahmad, because everybody else wants to uh, you know, use mind control games with me that don't work. Okay. Because I get sick of it because I played this game for 4 or 5 years. And I honestly can say that only so many of you guys have been with my channel the whole time. And there's very few that I trust, because there's instigators, agitators, agents, and something in between that come in, are sent to you to control, to handle you. Handlers. Handlers. You think I don't know that? Go watch Best Damn Podcast, John Keane, yesterday. Watch the Best Damn Podcast, his last show. Yesterday, and it'll tell you all about it. That's a really good live stream he did yesterday. Even though they're trying to groom him still. And yeah, Grant, if you're listening, you better warn him. I told you guys that old Fugel bunch. They're garbage. So yeah. So I doubt that I'll see Leslie in the chat or some other people, some other individuals, because it's a lot of drama. It's not my drama because I just left it. I left it as of Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not dealing with that shit. You know what? I don't even know if that demon streamed yesterday. I'm really interested and see if he'll ever show his face back in my chat. Man, I think I have COPD, guys. My cat too. It's just that my cat's had cat corona a couple times, and they lived through it. And yeah, I've had multiple respiratory issues in the last couple years. However, now I think I've been sleeping with my window open for a while because I have to hear the owls and my chickens, and I had to be in chicken alert again this morning. They were going off at 6 in the morning, like something's gonna eat them. So there's predators out there trying to eat my chickens. So I don't know how long I'll have 4 chickens. So so what I was saying about that is I think I have COPD. My lungs are really bad today. They've been last few days. Even my nose is all congested. I don't know. I'm just waking up this way. So, in fact, I gotta go clear it. I'll be right back. Gonna see if shout out to Planet X News Watcher and Planet News Hunter. Great Planet X News. I mean, not Great Planet X channels. Planet X Hunter and Planet X Watcher. Yeah, because I believe in Planet X all day long. Right? Wormwood, Nibiru, whatever you like to call it. Just look up. I know many of you guys do, but I have a lot of new subscribers. And good. I because I cut off a head of a troll yesterday and just simply stated how I felt. That's how I feel. And removed the troll. I removed a bunch of other trolls. So I that's good. Cut off one Hydra, many other Hydras shrivel up too and go. So I like that. So it weeds my channel of the trolls that come along and then want to subscribe and troll your channel. Let's see if Filthy Boy Nitch. Oh, he's live right now. Oh, he never did his live yesterday. It looks like he's a fucking drunk skunk or something. Who knows? Again, what's going on with him? I can't even that was so harsh what he did and what he said that I can't even I don't know. I can't even feel bad for him. I can't say, well, he was drunk or maybe he had too many spirits and demons that night. No. There's no excuse. And maybe he had a coming out party. I mean, it was very telling in the end. The whole dance party and all. I mean, I was just mind blown. I just couldn't believe this is happening, especially out of him. Like, it was almost like he was possessed. I don't know. Then he didn't do his live yesterday, so maybe he's going through something. I hope, I wish him well. I don't wish anybody harm, but what I seen and what he did to everybody and his actions speak volumes. So yeah, how many people are here? Three. You guys are up bright, bushy tailed like Mystic. After I streamed and I ended my stream at 2 with Aurora, Northern Brigade, Kevin, and Fang Meistas. And then I pretty much came in my bed, or hopped in bed, and then fell asleep pretty quick. But I woke up around 6 something due to the chickens clucking outside my window. So I walk out there, one's laying eggs, two are on the trampoline, and one's walking around like, I'm like, oh my gosh, my neighbors are going to kill me because, it's Sunday. They want to sleep in. So, at least one of my neighbors, but I got him to shut up. So, saved the day, and now here I am. So, get to see my boys today. So, I get to see my boys for a few hours. So, oh, this is a day that's so painful. Once a week, I get to see my children right now. It's so outrageous, just so outrageous. And by next weekend, I won't have seen my daughter for 3 weeks because she's got travel practice today. So I don't get to see her at all because of school. So this whole school year and this is so outrageous. So what happens is this is really detrimental. It's not. It's a great thing that I get to see my children, but not for one day a week, especially when my car, all my finances has been ripped from me. No car, no finances, and then my children too. Also done so slimy, fucking sadistically. So, anyways, the fact of the matter is, and this is not legal, by the way, but it's happening. So, yeah, so this is when I get the mind fuck of the week. I get to see my children for a few hours of the week, for a few hours for the day. Meanwhile, I've homeschooled them and raised them in this house since day one for the last 12, almost 13 years, 12 years. And I get them for a few hours on a Sunday, and then that's it for the rest of the week. So it's really a torturous thing for me. So each week it becomes really a lot harder for me to deal with. So like I'm wondering how I'm going to cope with it in the next couple of days because every week it's progressively got worse. And this week I want to I mean I hate it. I don't want to do it, but if it gets to a point where I can't take anymore, I might have to say I can't even see my children even for the one day a week because it's hurting me too much. But so far, I'm able to deal with it. So far, I'm dealing with it because I got to deal with the monster and the control. I mean, all like supplies and food and all that because he still has controlled my money and my finances for 4 or 5 years. I've not seen a bank account. He won't give me a dollar. He won't give me a fucking dollar. Nothing. Zero in the last since March 22nd for years. He's had total control for 3+ years. 4 years. So I've had no, it's so outrageous. And I'm still, when he has my car repoed and I have no job, this is just so outrageous. And then I get to see my kids for a few hours from the controller. And then that's it. So, like I said, things are getting really wicked in my life. And I don't know where this is going, and I'm not sure. And I'm making a lot of like, I'm contemplating a lot and I'm willing to lose it all. I'm willing to just walk away and lose everything because so I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I have no clue because obviously this is how this world is and this is what I'm being handed at the moment. So I'm not sure. Not sure what I'm doing. Not sure at all. Not sure Like I said, I'm very flexible at the moment. I could bend any which way. I'm like one of those, I don't know, bendable dolls. Is those Gumby and Pokey, the old ones that you could bend? Yeah, I'm very flexible right now, so I could do whatever. I could go a lot of routes. I'm just not sure what I should do. What I should do is that I made this commitment. Hey, Timo, I made this commitment of fighting for humanity, crimes against humanity on social media since 2012. I jumped into this at 2012 on Twitter and Facebook. Oh, guys, this started way back in 2012 in the Obama years, and I got targeted. I got all my emails hacked, and gang stalkers started hanging out in front of my house and shit. This started back then, and I seen it. I seen the signs, and it was Obama years. I was like, holy shit. I had deleted it all. I was like, this is getting heavy. But I stepped back into the ring for the T-Man years, and look what I get. Yeah. So, and I was a T-Man supporter until I seen the light. They're light bearing lightsabers. So, oh, you've been it's been watching all day. It's 10:20 Sunday night now? What? How could it be 10:20 p.m. Sunday night? Where are you at? Whoa, wait a minute here. Are you in Australia? How could it be that much later? That's 10. I mean, that's like, that don't make sense to me. How many? I mean, you can be that many hours ahead. Yeah, a narc. I know. Yeah, I know. I'm dealing with a lot of, yeah, they've sent, listen, they've sent so many people in my life and disruptors in my life. This is what happens, guys, okay? They can pretend to be your friends. Yeah, that's what they've done. Right? Yeah, and when you have a good heart, they know that they can really fuck with people and really get to you. So I've been sent lots of narcs, and I realize that, and they know a lot about me. Okay, I'm just going to tell you guys because what can I say? I'm gonna have a good heart, and um, I fell for it. I was gullible. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you. I'm honest. So I get it. I know. And I even knew it. And I questioned these people. I said, all right, fuck it. If they are, fuck it. I'll find out. And I find out. So it is what it is. So, you know what? I'm just going to do my own thing like I always did. And it doesn't really matter. I don't care if I have one person, 10 people, 1,000. It's only numbers, anyways. What are numbers? Mean nothing. They're fabricated. Fabricators. I married a fabricator. What does that mean? Full of lies. Fabricating. Numbers, fabrication, lies. So I could care less what the numbers say. You can continue to fight crimes against humanity. And if I have to, I might even get bolder. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to decide. Should I just walk away from everything and just, I don't know. I mean, I could just take the high road, buy a vehicle, cash out of my house, and go live on the road. Just live in my car and go fucking protest, go make some loud noise all around the country. Just take the rest of what I have and say fuck it and just do whatever. Go fucking road trip it. Go go do stuff. I don't know. Go meet people. Go out there. Make a difference somehow, some way. Through this screw tube and networking with all these other people I've already networked with and getting loud. And no violence, but just I want media pointed in the right direction and everybody's cameras and their social media outlets, which easily can be done. Look at the protests and all the garbage, Antifa garbage. 2020. Come on, guys, it can be done. I'm just thinking out loud. Oh, there's not much time. There's like very little time, and I have very little time. So like this could happen really quick. Like I mean, really quick. Like I don't know. Like I'm contemplating a lot. I don't know because I'm really just getting gaslit in every which way. So I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna be gaslit in a corner anyways. I could be rounded up anyways for this shit. So you know, I mean, I'm gonna list just because I have a gun license. I have a weapons permit, so that puts me on a list already. Here I am, a influencer on social media. That puts me on a list also. So I'm sure I'm on a list also for being a proud pureblood also. So and I'm sure I'm on a list for being a registered Republican. Yeah. So that makes it four lists potentially I'm on. So, who cares? My father is a master narc. Oh wow. I want to write a book about living in the sand hole. It will be called In the Shadow of the Gaslight. What a great title. You should do it, man. That's what I was thinking about doing, but I couldn't focus. I thought my divorce would be over with in a month or two, a couple. I mean, I didn't know it was going to last like this and get nowhere and be like this and deal with somebody who's so fucking demonic and irrational. But, I wanted to write a book about my experience on social media and the ScrewTube for the last 5 years. Or I could do it just for the last 10, 12, ever since I started being loud and boisterous on these platforms. So, and maybe I will if I can ever get to that point, but I have to be able to focus. And right now, that's not where I'm at. Once things are completed and I know more about my life and direction, maybe I could sit down and write that book. I can write fast, and I already know what I could write. It's already in my head. I just got to do it. I know how to get it published and do all that crap. That's not a problem. It's actually sitting down and doing it. And I know what I need to do that, but I haven't made it to that point, but it could happen. Maybe it will happen soon. I don't know. It's in my things to do list if that ever happens. Timo, you say I know what it's like. Many of my old friends are father's friends now because apparently funked on the drugs. Oh. Hmm. A lot of people on pharmaceuticals, that's for sure. Yeah, walking zombies, walking oil slicks. No, walking controllable entities. The more pharmaceuticals you take, the more you're controllable entities. Because think about it, black goo, controllable entities. Every pill you take. Holy crap, man! And then a friend sent me a couple weeks ago an old Star Trek episode. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull it up for my live stream if I stream later. Um, where this old Star Trek episode, this thing flies out of his throat, one guy's throat. I don't watch Star Trek, so I don't know their names. Okay, I like V the series. However, from the 80s. this lizard thing, little slug looking thing, jumped out of his throat and it went into this other guy. And Deaf Fred was talking about that last night, or we were talking about that last night. Not Deaf Fred, it was maybe he was saying that in the chat, but we were talking about it on my panel last night. Aurora was about these parasites that can live in somebody, and then they're controlled by the consciousness of AI or the consciousness of whatever's controlling us, the evil ones, our controllers. So I believe that a lot because when I've seen that Star Trek episode, and then now I'm watching Stranger Things, and that is in the second season of this thing called, what is it? Wow. Woghead. I forget what the thing's called. Hold on. I'll have to go to it. I don't know what the thing's called, but it's a chat. It's the second season. Oh, hold on. I'll figure it out in a minute. But the thing is it's the same like concept of this parasite. It's living in these people and controlling them. And I've been trying to tell people this for a while. Like, yeah, you guys got to start detoxing. I mean, obviously, of heavy metals. Like, this is what I do in the mornings. Like, right now, I'm about to do it. Detox. This is how I remove the heavy metals so they're not fucking controlling my ass as much. And this is what gets nanotech. It's all intertwined, okay? And I use other things too, like poke extract, especially externally. I had a nano attack after they microwaved me. It all like goes to the surface. It comes into the surface of my skin, from inside me, and it will just start trying to exit my skin. So I put poke extract on the outside, and it just shrinks the stuff because it takes the. I've studied under microscope. The poke extract, it's crystalline base, and it shrinks down the nanotubes, the insulating tubes that holds the metals and the nano dyes, carcinogenics and shit, and it shrinks those down. It's really fascinating. So it does that to the pores. And poke extract's good for anybody that has acne or eczema, anything like that. Excellent. So where I was going with that is parasites. I believe everyone, besides detoxing for heavy metals, like I do already, this has B3 and B6, or B3, B6, and B12 in it also. Gives you extra boost. And it removes mercury and aluminum from the brain barrier. Very important, especially if you're had a lot of vaxes in your life, for children that have spectrum issues or have lots of jabs. That's what you want to do. You want to do that anyways. These parasites in people, you need to do parasite cleansing. And I have wormwood and walnut oil extract, and I'm going to do that. I don't like to do it without juice, but I have done it. I do it here and there. Or you could use pumpkin seeds. That's what I was told by Venus recently. Um, and I did it to my dog Daisy race recently too. I bought a can of pumpkin pie mix, or pumpkin pie, insert whatever that pumpkin. Excuse me. And I mixed it in her food many days in a row, like 3 days. And she looks a lot thinner. I think it worked. Like I can tell, like she lost a little something. So she probably lost some worms. I don't know, but I'm gonna do it again. I have another can, so I'm gonna do it again. But I would suggest everybody do a parasite cleanse because you don't want to be controlled by parasites that could be entering our body through nanoparticles or food or water, or I don't know. However, oh, here's the Stranger Things episode. I want to tell you guys what the name of that is. If I find what chapter. one. The pollywog. Yeah, it was called a pollywog. So that's the thing that jumped out of his mouth. Yeah, this lizard-like, creaturey, reptile-like, sluggy thing. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys, but you would be horrified if you studied under a microscope your water, your snow, or your skin, or the dust in your house. Outrageous, man. And not just one time. Like, do like a study of 6 months of this shit, or a year, like the same shit. Like, study multiple samples of smart dust, multiple skin samples, multiple water samples, rain samples. I still have the rain sample from Hurricane Dorian in a test tube, because that was nasty what came down then. And other YouTubers filmed what was under the microscope in that rainwater from Hurricane Dorian years ago, 2019, or no, it was 2018 or 2019. I think it was 2019. Nasty creatures, tardigrades, folks. Man, I got a cough. Oh my God, it's so humid here. When I woke up, I had blast my air back on. I mean, it's 100% humidity here, and it's already like 84 here. It's so hot. So, yep, drinking. That's what my lungs this morning. I've totally got COPD. Something. Writing it down makes you feel better too. Oh, yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah, I can make it in chapters and writing it down. Yeah, it's just I don't think people know how deep it is, especially on this platform. I don't think people understand that when you go doing, I didn't know until here I am. I had no idea that if you go in it and you're actually, I didn't know. I had no idea that I would be targeted. I'd be microwaved in my own house. I'd be on a list. I'd be a targeted individual. I had no idea what that was. But I learned in the Obama years that, yeah, it was real. And then I never knew that there was microwaves. I had no idea that they could do that. But back then, when I was doing it, I started getting the earrings back then, and I never knew what it was about. And honestly, I noticed it was a certain area when I would walk through this house where they'd hit me. And I would always notice, like, what is going on? But I didn't know what it was. I wasn't even on YouTube. I didn't even know YouTube existed until about 5 years ago, because I never used it. I just didn't know. I was too much on Facebook, and I did Twitter early on. And so the thing is guys, yeah, you realize how real it is, because this platform is controlled by the media and the criminal media outlets, like in my city here in Atlanta, Georgia. So I am literally competing with agents, large channels that claim they're like channels like mine that try to show and be exposed truth and trying to prep and things of that nature, and things of, these type of genre channels. True, let's just say truther, or so-called conspiracy but realist channels. And a lot of these fabricated large channels are controlled by the controllers, like the large media outlets. So I don't think a lot of you guys know how deep it is. And when you start mingling with all these large channels and become a moderator like me, and mingle with all these large channels and become moderator for them, and then you network with them, and then they know who you are, and they start fucking diving into your IP addresses and yada yadas, and oh, It's a nightmare. And I know my phone was tapped for years, and I tried to tell everybody, and now I know how it happened, and I know all kinds of stuff now that I didn't know. Things have been coming clearer and clearer by the day since May, since when they took my channel down. My large channel, Manny and Mystic Skywatcher, has been gone for 3 months. YouTube will not answer me on an appeal, on my appeal of what if I could get it back. Can you review it? Can you at least give me an answer? So that's a good thing, I guess. Maybe it's under review. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, it's only been 3 months, and a lot's been revealed and still being revealed. You see how people have shown their true colors in 3 months? It's been wow. It's been eye-awakening, to say the least. And I'm following all kinds of ties of people that spider web and network with people. So, that's just how it is. So a lot of us are doing that, and I don't see a lot of people exposing these people and talking about it, like Snafu Snaps, and I and some other people like Vlad Groots. We make videos explaining to people that your IP addresses are being collected, your information when you go to their websites. They redirect you to their websites, some of these channels that you're watching, and then they collect your IP address. They're collecting this data to be used against you. This is going to be used against you, is being used against you, and for the future. Absolutely, 100%. So these people are selling you guys out for $1 bill at the moment, and then it's going to be totally used against you in the end. And that's so fucking outrageous. So, yeah, you go look at Snafu Snaps 3's channel. Check out his channel, Snafu Snaps 3, and he breaks it down in all kinds of videos to show you guys how deep this simulated matrix reality that we're living in, and these platforms we play in, and these people who claim to be your friends, and they're actually selling you out for $1 bill. Yep, enemies. Know your enemy. Oh, aloe vera. For what? Morgellons or the nanotech or what? Actually, the aloe vera actually shrinks it. And I did use that, and it actually does. It just was kind of painful, but because I had open sores, I literally looked like somebody who was on meth. My Morgellons, when it broke out, like I showed you that video of that guy last night or the night before. He had all those circles on his head from Enter the Stars channel. I was showing you that video from that movie, predictive programming, foreshadowing. Oh my God. I have videos I've showed you guys recently. Pictures. It was so painful. All of a sudden one day, it was 4th of July, 2019. And I went on a camping trip that weekend in Highwater Falls, Georgia. We rented a yurt. I was still married. And things were okay still. This was right when it started. And they were payloading me for months right above my house with X's, and it was just so direct. And my forehead started, you can, well, my channel's down now, but if you watch my channel, I documented it all on Manny and Mystic Skywatcher, where my forehead and my skin started changing. I just started my YouTube channel, and they started targeting me almost instantly. Like within a month in, I was like, what the fuck? And I started getting a lot of I didn't know I was getting microwaves, but I started getting ringing and my ears and stuff. So I went on vacation, and literally my forehead was in the state of almost purging, and it started getting itchy. When I came back, they were even following me there when I was on a boat and with my kids and paddle boats. They'd be chemtrailing right above me because I was recording and posting it. Little did I know the AI was keeping up with me. As I was targeting them, they were targeting me. So they do that. It's just facts. Okay. Once you're a target, you're a target, and you're on the system AI. Then they play back and forth. It's not a game. So uh, I got really itchy. It's fungus. Got really fucking itchy, and all of a sudden, sores started breaking out. Oh my gosh, it was so painful. It was the most miserable thing I've ever experienced. It was like glass shards coming out of my skin, literally freaking glass. I remember sitting on my back porch and I couldn't go and let anybody see me. I couldn't go anywhere or let anybody see me because I was so miserable and I looked like hell. And it was bad. And it was destroying my skin and it was so miserable. And I tried aloe vera and it did help a little, but it burned. I tried everything. I was experimenting on myself big time and researching because nothing was working. It was purging and purging and it was so painful. So I bought a microscope so I could study and see what was affecting it. Like aloe vera shrinks it down. I did raw lemon juice. Oh, that was so painful. Many times, because some people say maybe it works, maybe it kills. I don't know. You do. You try anything to get rid of stuff. So what worked was a lot of coconut oil, lavender, or rosemary. I used rosemary and lavender oil. The fungus, those were antifungals. It helped. Also the aloe vera, and then colloidal silver. It's a combination. There's not one cure. That's what I'm saying. Like those are things topically, and then I had to do internally. Apple cider vinegar, detoxing for metals, colloidal silver. I had to do all kinds of stuff and then I get sick with the flu because my immune system's fucked now. Or it was. I don't know where my immune system. I was never sick until 2019. I was the healthiest person ever. 2019 came and early on, and when I got this Morgellons, the spring of 2019 is where I became really, really sick. And I don't know what it's from. What if it's because they targeted me with these payloads, and then whatever they put in the payloads must have really attacked me or something. Because my children are so young, I don't know if it would have affected them. But this is directly over my house, guys. It was a direct target. I know why. I had a Department of Defense general Facebook friend me on Facebook, and he was like, "Oh, hey baby. Oh, you're looking really nice." Messages like that. I push delete. Look what comes above my house immediately after. No coincidence. Yep, I know the ties. So, I was directly targeted. So for their experimental program. So now and then I get the flu. I got the flu in November of 2019, and I have it documented. I have many videos of it, and I could show it. And I have multiple videos of it, and I could show it at any time. And I will, maybe on my next video live stream on my computer. November 11th, 2019, here in my city, here in Atlanta, Georgia, they did heavy payloads from planes of death on Veterans Day. And guess what? Everybody in my vicinity got sick within those 2 weeks. And guess what that was? The beginning of the pandemic scandemic. I wonder why everybody got sick. Oh my gosh, the grid patterns and the lines in the sky. I never seen anything so horrific. I was doing live streams to show everybody also because it was so low to the ground too. And I got immediately sick. And I stayed sick for 4.5 fucking weeks. All the way up until the week before Christmas. And then I got better for a month, and then I got sick again. I got better for a month and a half, and then I got sick again. And then I stayed good till the next following fall, I think. Yeah. So their little fucking Project Popeye that started in Vietnam with their Agent Orange garbage still continues today. They're just different type of projects. Project Genocide, Project Depopulate, whatever you want to call it. Oh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Timo. I'm lots of people getting microwaved at the protests in the capitals here in Australia. Some of them were mild, others were third-degree burns. Wow. Oh my goodness. That dirty queen. That dirty queen. And that gets me in a lot of trouble when I talk about that nasty, nasty, nasty royal bloodline. Yep. That is outrageous. You guys, out of all the out of everywhere in the world, I have to say my heart goes out to the Australians and Canadians, but the Australians mostly, because you guys have had it the worst. Literally, I've showed much of it in the last couple of years. Not so much in the last 6 months, but oh my gosh, that's the most closest thing to the Fourth Reich I've ever seen. How they handle it, all you got. I mean, outrageous. I mean, I feel so bad. You guys can hardly do anything. You guys are in a tight spot there. Yeah. The microwaves, LRAD, yeah, they can use that at any time. I'm surprised they didn't use it here on all the protests because they wanted that shit to happen. They wanted chaos. That's how they get order. So they just didn't get enough of it yet. So they won't use that. They'll use microwaves when people really get out of hand in a different type of way. So yeah. So what I was going to say is last night when I got off my stream and I was laying in bed, instantly when I came in my bed, I was about to call Fang. I was about to call Fang Fang, but we just hung it up. It's 2 a.m. Maybe her phone was off. I didn't know. So I'm laying here and my whole body's vibrating in a light hum. And I'm like, no way. And I'm like feeling my legs and everything's humming. And I was like, and then my legs were doing a slight twitching. And I was like, holy shit, they're hitting me. And I felt it in my whole body. So I was like, oh my God. And I just was showing that diagram of those points that they can hit you. Is it called the synth? I forget what Fang called it. Anyways, I've showed it the last couple nights, and I'm going to continue to show it because these are the points, and I know that for a fact of where they hit me with these microwaves. So when she showed me that again last night, and they hit me last night, and I was having this buzzing through my whole body, it was like all through my legs and my hands, everything, except my head. I don't know, it might have been in my head, but it was a body thing. So I took this is it. This, if you want to protect yourself from ear microwaves, the directed ear frequencies, I'm just telling you for whoever this happens to, or you want to tell other people that it happens to, this is working for me. So what I did is I took this and I laid it right above my legs and those points on my hip, right below my hips where she said they're hitting me. It instantly was like a magnet came down on my body and I felt the pressure and the energy. Boom. It was like an instant shielding. Boom. It stopped. And I moved it and I went like this and I stopped for a minute. I was like, I felt my body, my legs, it was gone. And I was like, holy shit, they're targeting me as soon as I got off my stream last night. And I was like, this is a different type of target. I never had like this little, it was something I've never experienced before last night. It was totally different. So I stopped I was like, oh my God. I was not panicking, but I was like, oh my gosh. They just targeted me with a new frequency and I just totally stopped it like that. So I was like trying to get a grip of myself. And then all of a sudden, I started feeling it, the tingling coming in my hands and up my arms. And then they fucking targeted they started targeting me again and my whole arms and my upper body. And I was like, oh my gosh. So now I'm tingling and it's on my upper half. So what I did, because Fang showed me that my shoulder, they've been attacking me in my back and spasms. Different type of weapons lately on me, different ways. I use this and I did my back and I did my shoulders. It's like armor. You remember all our ancestors, especially mine, Scottish, and all of them, Roman, all of them. They used lots of shielding. They had armor, knight's armor. I always wonder why they wear all the armor. I think it's from frequencies that were always used. Tartarian days, they still use frequencies back then. This shit blocked. So I did it on my whole arm. I just laid it out on my arm like this and it blocked it. It stopped the vibrating in my hands. And then guess what? They stopped. And then I was like, oh my gosh. So I've been knowing, I know this for years and I've done the research and I got a light ring in my ear now because I'm talking about it. They don't like it. I just try to stop it every which way because it's like a laser beam that's going around. You just want to stop it from being on you, and then it cuts it, the signal. All right, so what was I saying? So yeah, that's how I block myself from their garbage because it's happening all the time, and they're amping it up on me lately, and I know, and I get it, and it's gonna happen, and it's just the way it is. So keep fighting the force and know thy enemy. Hey Dan, how's it going? We get trails and we get huge storms. I know. Well, that's part of it. Even when the barometer is very high, like they are hiding something in the sky, because they are. The black star, obviously. This is all to do with the black star. And we've been warned. We've known. This is nothing new. This is a great reset. This is a repetitive cycle. This is a cycle. This is happening. It's, this is what the controllers do to control us. They use this against us. Yeah, yeah. Project Genocide isn't a very subtly named. No, I'm just saying. I mean, why not be? I mean, that's what it is. I'm just saying that. Well, why don't they just name it that? They should just name it that. I mean, that's what it is. Call it what it is. That's all. I mean, chilling. Yeah, yeah. So I'm chilling too. I'm having my coffee. A little COPD this morning. Humid here. You know, I sleep with my window open so my cats can go in and out and I can hear the owls and my chickens. So, yeah, I'm getting a lot of that nanoparticulars in my body while I sleep, just letting them flow through. Oh, it's in my throat. I feel like when I breathe in, I can hear my chest go. It's like, wow. Nasty, nasty. Oh, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully see my children are in the old indoctrination system now after their whole lives of being homeschooled. They're in indoctrination centers now. And they bring a lot of they're constantly getting sick. not constantly, but one will here and there. It's just it's an ongoing germ fest. Everywhere they go, and these people won't listen to me. My ex won't listen to me and buy a $32 bottle of Colloidal Silver, $32, and from Amazon, 240 parts per million, which means you don't have to take but a cap full here and there. Keep that immune system pumped up so your children won't get sick and you. But so they bring their germs back and forth. So today, if they're all sniffly like they were last weekend, because I'm already broke down, then I'm done. I'm done. If they have any sniffles, which I haven't heard it, my daughter had a little fever the other day, but she's good, but I'm not going to be able to see her today. So let's just hope none of my boys have the sniffles or no germs, because then I am done for a while if that happens. So I'm already, my immune system's already compromised right now. It's just an ongoing thing I'm going to have to fight all season long, because it's just they go to play hockey, and then they bring the germs from there back to me, and yeah. So we'll see how I can make it through this week. Yeah. But I found my silver generator. I have a generator to make silver, except I can only find one of my sticks of silver. That is the problem. So I'm gonna have to buy some more silver, whenever that will be, so I can make some. All right, guys. Well, Mystic has been on here for a good hour. Whoa. Yeah, I can't believe it's so late there. Your day is almost, I mean, the day's almost over in Australia. I had no idea you guys were that far ahead of us. So, yeah, the day's almost over in Australia. That's really crazy. It's just starting here. So, yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, I will probably be back on later on. I don't know when or what, but I just wanted to check in and give everybody my 2 cents about my channel, my channeling, you know, all that good stuff. So I've already said it, stated it in the beginning of the video. So anyways, all right, well, I'm gonna go tame the dragon's throat. Just kidding. I'm gonna go tame my throat. It doesn't feel that good. And drink some more caffeine, and work on gathering some chi. I'm working on mind power. I've been working mentally on things this week. I've been raising. What I do is I raise my vibrations by dancing, meditation, sun gazing, meditation, and I do also mind power. So and hand, trying to pull the chi and use your force and start harnessing your energy. So you harness your energy. I'm trying to do something with my energy, that I'm trying to master something. I want to actually do something like mind over matter. I have a shirt that says mind over matter, but that's always been my thing. Mind over matter. And that's how I've survived all these years, because it is mind over matter. So, yeah. So what I gotta say is harness your energy in the correct way and raise your vibrations, guys. Have a great day, and we'll talk later, okay? Bye, Dan. Bye, Timo, and everybody else. Much love and light. Raise your vibes, and we'll talk soon.